welcome back. Today we're diving into the top 10 coziest VR games you can play in 2026. The ones that feel like a warm escape when you just want to relax. Some of these are already out and perfect for instant chill sessions, and a few are upcoming games you should absolutely keep on your radar. Whether you're on MetaQuest, PlayStation VR2, or SteamVR, this list is all about comfy vibes, satisfying gameplay, and zero pressure. Grab your headset, get comfortable, and let's count down the best cozy VR experiences of 2026. Fruit Golf is the kind of VR game you boot up just for a quick round and suddenly you're smiling an hour later. It takes mini-golf and turns it into a playful, juicy playground where every shot feels satisfying. The controls are simple. You line up, you swing, and the ball actually reacts the way your brain expects, so it's easy to relax and get into a rhythm. What makes it cozy is the vibe, bright colors, cheerful courses, and those little one more try moments when you almost nail the perfect angle. It's also secretly competitive, because the game keeps tempting you to chase cleaner lines, smarter bounces, and better scores without ever feeling stressful. If you want a VR break that feels light, fun, and oddly addictive, Fruit Golf is a sweet pick. Little Planet feels like stepping into a tiny, wholesome world that's built to calm your brain down. You're not rushing, you're not fighting a timer, you're just exploring, collecting, and slowly shaping your own cozy space in VR. The first thing that hits you is how charming everything looks, like a living toy set with soft colors and friendly energy. You'll wander around, interact with objects, meet cute characters, and unlock little upgrades that make your planet feel more personal over time. It's the kind of game where progress is gentle, you do a small task, you see your world improve, and it gives you that satisfying, I did something feeling without stress. And because you're in VR, even simple actions feel more real and relaxing, like you're actually placing things with your hands instead of clicking menus. If you want a cozy VR game that feels like a warm weekend morning, Little Planet is an easy recommendation. Banners and Bastions is a cozy strategy game in VR where you feel like you're standing over a living tabletop world. Instead of fast, stressful battles, it's more about smart planning, calm decision-making, and watching your little kingdom come to life piece by piece. You place units, build up your defenses, and slowly expand your territory like you're arranging miniatures on a board game, and that hands-on feeling is what makes it so satisfying. The visuals are clean and charming, the pace is relaxed, and every move feels meaningful without punishing you for experimenting. It's the kind of game you can play while sitting down, take your time, and still get that addictive one more turn pull as you try a better setup or a smarter formation. Puzzling Places is one of those VR games that instantly slows your heartbeat down in the best way. You're building detailed 3D puzzles, but instead of flat pieces on a table, you're holding real little worlds in your hands. Each puzzle is like a miniature diorama, buildings, landmarks, cozy streets, tiny details you only notice when you lean in closer. The magic is how natural it feels in VR. You grab pieces, rotate them, snap them into place, and the soft sounds and gentle music make every click feel satisfying. It's not about speed, it's about focus, and that calm flow state where your mind stops jumping around. You can choose easier piece counts for a relaxed session or crank it up when you want something more immersive, and either way it never feels stressful. It's also perfect for short breaks because you can do a few sections, save, and come back later without losing the vibe. If you want a cozy VR game that's basically mindfulness with rewards, Puzzling Places is a must-play. Real VR Fishing is pure chill in VR, the kind of game you start playing and instantly feel like you're on a quiet trip away from everything. You're standing by beautiful lakes and ocean spots, hearing the water, watching the scenery, and just waiting for that bite. The controls are simple, casting feels natural, and reeling in a fish is satisfying without being stressful. What makes it extra cozy is the vibe. You can take your time, upgrade your gear, and just enjoy the peaceful rhythm of fishing. If you want a VR game that feels like a calm escape and still gives you that rewarding caught-it moment, Real VR Fishing is a perfect pick. Little Cities Bigger is that perfect cozy VR city builder where you feel like you're creating a tiny world with your own hands. Instead of staring at a flat screen, you're looking down at a charming little island city, placing roads, homes, shops, and parks like you're building a living diorama. The pace is relaxing. There's no chaotic pressure, just that satisfying loop of planning a neighborhood, watching people move in, and seeing your city slowly come alive. What's really addictive is how clean and intuitive everything feels in VR. You can zoom in close to admire the details, then pull back and design the bigger layout like a calm architect. And because it's cozy, mistakes don't feel punishing. You can experiment, rearrange, and perfect your city over time. It's the kind of game you play while sitting comfortably, sipping something, and quietly thinking, okay, one more district. If you love chill building games and want that hands-on VR feeling, Little Cities Bigger is an easy must-play. The Last Clockwinder is one of the most satisfying, cozy puzzle games you can play in VR because it makes you feel clever without ever feeling stressed. You're inside a beautiful, calm clock tower world, and your main power is creating little loops of yourself, like recorded clones, that repeat whatever action you do. So you might pick up a seed, toss it to the next clone, they pass it along, another one plants it, and suddenly you've built a smooth, perfectly timed production line. That's the addictive part. You're not fighting enemies, you're building flow. Every small improvement feels like polishing a machine until it runs like music. The VR interaction is the reason it works so well. Grabbing, throwing, timing, and positioning feels natural, and when your system finally clicks, it's insanely rewarding. The atmosphere is also super cozy, soft lighting, relaxing sound design, and a gentle sense of discovery as you restore the tower. If you want a VR game that feels like calm creativity with big aha moments, The Last Clockwinder is a must. Eldramoor, Haven in the Mist is a cozy VR MMO dream for people who miss that old-school log-in and hang-out feeling. You enter a misty fantasy island where the goal is not just combat, it's finding your place. One day you're out exploring new regions and chasing quests. Next day you're back in town, crafting, trading, and just vibing in the tavern with other players. The best part is the pace. You can level up your skills, build your own playstyle, and progress without feeling like the game is yelling at you to hurry. It's designed around community. Meet strangers, make a party, or just exist in the world and do your thing. And the tone feels warm, like a home away from home, not a sweaty raid simulator. If you want a VR world that mixes adventure with comfort, where social moments matter as much as loot, Eldramoor, Haven in the Mist is one to keep on your radar. Penguin Festival is the kind of VR game that feels like a cute winter postcard you can actually step into. It's built around playful minigame energy, but the vibe stays cozy instead of chaotic, like you're hanging out at a friendly Arctic party. You're surrounded by charming penguins, fun little activities, and that just relax and enjoy the moment atmosphere. What makes it work in VR is how physical it feels. You're not just pressing buttons, you're actually doing the actions, tossing, grabbing, aiming, moving, and laughing when things go slightly wrong in a wholesome way. The visuals lean into bright, festive style rather than realism, so it's easy on the eyes and perfect for light sessions. It's also the type of game you can jump into when you don't want a long commitment, just a quick mood boost, a few rounds, and you're done. If you want a cheerful VR break that's cozy, social, and genuinely fun, Penguin Festival is one to watch. Epic roller coasters. The Smurfs is basically a colorful VR theme park ride where you jump in and instantly get that "I'm on a family-friendly adventure" feeling. Instead of trying to be scary or intense, it leans into bright visuals, playful energy, and that classic Smurfs charm, so it feels more cozy and fun than stressful. You're riding through themed areas packed with little details, and VR makes the speed and height feel real enough to be exciting without turning it into a hardcore thrill sim. What I like is how easy it is to enjoy even in short sessions. You can pick it up, do a ride or two, and you're done. No big learning curve. And because it's built on the Epic Roller Coaster's base game, You still get that smooth roller coaster flow, but with a much more cheerful, cartoon-like atmosphere. If you want a VR game that feels like a light amusement park break, something you can show friends, laugh at, and just vibe with, Epic Roller Coasters The Smurfs is a solid pick.